Alright, welcome back to the Osu Catch World Cup 2023 Grand Finals. We have South Korea facing off against the United States for potentially two matches today. My name is Elskefe and I am joined by Ash Ketchum and Ewong, and we will be guiding you through this absolutely hyped match for today.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is it. This is the game, isn't it? I mean, this is what it all comes down to here. The biggest game of the year in the whole game mode, you could say. So, super exciting stuff. Will South Korea win again, or will United States take it this time?
Yeah, really good question. I think, especially this year, it's so close. The US have built up such a foundation in their team. They've brought in Trent and Russell, and it's done them wonders in that game against Italy, 7-4, with Alexi absent, Trent and Russell and Colin to add, able to step up and just show up and bring them here. This is their year to win it if they are going to put up a match against South Korea. South Korea, though, a team not to have any doubts about. This is the team. They're so experienced through so many tourneys and so many CWCs. What do we think, boys?
Exactly, and I mean, it's a completely repeat of last year, where South Korea and the United States also faced off against each other, but this year, the United States has Trent, has Russell, as you already mentioned, so they should be stronger on paper. But then again, South Korea already took them 7-3 in the winners' finals last week, so I'm not too certain. I think on paper, South Korea should be the favorites. They have been, well, the most dominating country over the past 5 to 10 editions, I would say. I think they've taken it home at least 6 times by now, so yeah. But the United States definitely very, very strong this year as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is the strongest USA roster we have seen in a long, long time at least. And, I mean, you know, it's going to depend a lot on how they feel today, I think, as well. If they feel good, if they are confident and their mental's good, then I think there's a lot of potential for the US here. But like you say, South Korea are probably the favored one, on paper still.
Yeah, and with that, US, first thing here, they've got the first pick, and South Korea will take the first ban. That ban will be double time 1 now, with a hidden 1 ban from the United States straight away. Quite quick choices.
Yeah, no hesitation there.
Yeah, I think the double time 1 ban coming out from South Korea is just expected. On paper, the United States is the best double time team in the country, with the best double time player in the world rather, and with the best double time player in the world being the Creeper. So double time 1 getting taken away, very logical. But then on the other hand, hidden 1 getting taken away from South Korea is also very logical, given how they have Yes My Dogs, which is, in my opinion, the best high yard hidden player in the world. Perhaps with Saikai kind of tied, but yeah, definitely expected bans coming out from both teams. And we see the United States definitely going for Hard Rock 3 immediately. Also logical, they did the same strategy in their previous matchup last week, where they also went for the Hard Rock back. But then again, this is a new pool, more difficult map, so definitely curious to see how these teams are going to be performing on the Hard Rock 3.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I mean, USA, in their last match against Italy, they did not have Lexi, but Lexi should be back now, a big part of the USA core. So I assume they probably feel confident going into hard rock picks like that if they want to play Lexi.
Yeah, I think they did play this one the previous match, so really expect a really good score. Sakurate the Creeper and Trent playing last time, but now with Lexi in, hopefully they're able to up that score and maybe show up with something that SK might not expect here. It is their pick. We see Oig, YMD, and the Rels on the side of South Korea. Sakurate the Creeper and the last, probably Lexi or Trent again playing this one. Lexi coming in.
Yes, indeed. This map is mapped by Zizix. It's 3 minutes and 11 in length, so quite lengthy. 7.54 stars without heart, I do believe. And then Error 10 and CS, I think that's impressive, 6, 5.2, 5.3, something like that. So quite standard hard rock map, but the patterning itself is very unconventional, I would say. So I'm definitely curious to see how these teams are going to perform on this one. Both teams drafting very expected rosters. OYG, Yes My Darkness, and Rels are the 3 hard to play from South Korea, and on the other hand, the United States, Lexi subbing in for Trent is also very expected.
And this is a scary lineup of rosters here on Hard Rock. Like, these potentially could be the best 3-man rosters on Hard Rock we will ever see in this tournament. Like, this is insane.
6 wonderful Hard Rock players are now in. Really exciting first game here. United States pick, what, 6 players you definitely do not want to doubt when playing Hard Rock. No one opting for hidden. 3 minutes and 11 seconds of action ahead of us. Wake, very early missing, quite a few there. But early in the match and quite the hard pool, I shall add. Sekai matching it as well, so can see a lot more misses coming up. But for now, US with the slight lead after a later miss from Sekai. The Creeper and YMD trades and stay the same for a while. Again from the Creeper and Rels as well. That's almost the whole of SK down. Wake's got combo only now.
Yeah, Lexi lost FC left in the entire lobby. Definitely putting in some weight right now for Team United States, giving them a very slender advantage. But then 2 misses coming out from Sekai and Rels trading there.
YMD as well. And US showing why they've made this pick. Lexi the one showing up. They didn't play last game, but now here with the FC, with so many misses from everyone in the lobby, finally dropping along with Rels. But not too far behind is Sekai. Not enough combo to keep the lead though, as SK take it for the first time this game. YMD and Wake both above 200. Only Sekai on that side, and the Creeper finding a miss there. Going to swing it more to South Korea, only gonna grow red side.
Yeah, that's about 40,000 points in difference in counting for SK, but have to keep in mind we're not even halfway because it's quite lengthy, 3 minutes and 11 seconds, but the beginning section of this pick goes to South Korea, definitely. But we see 2 misses coming out from SK, 1 trade, triple miss coming out from United States,
That's a lot of misses from the US, actually, and Rel is the one on SK holding it together. Not to mention, Oeg and YMD have combo as well now. Rels finds a drop, Oeg as well, and it is creeping towards the US. They need to hold on if they want to take it though. And maybe the chances here now. The Creeper has combo, Sekai has combo. Only YMD on the side of South Korea. But that seems to be enough as Lexi finds a late one there before the break.
And it's gotta be close. It's so close here. Only about 18,000 points here at the break between these teams.
Final third of the map, really going to determine it. The US is within striking range. They have the Creeper with combo, Sekai building up. But SK's gonna hold on. Rel's the first to drop. Will crawl slowly to the US side. Just waiting on maybe one more to trade from the Creeper and YMD and Sekai. That might do it for them. Wake with the combo now only, and SK might just have enough to keep the lead and take the point. Wake drops the... But no one really able to pull it for the US. Lexi's got combo, the Creeper, but that is matched by Rels and YMD. And final few seconds here, will take a miracle. Rels finds a drop. Will YMD keep it together for the South Koreans, or does the US strike back in time?
Oh, it's gonna be so close. Oh, wait, you close.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. And it crawls back to the US. Few more seconds, they only need to hold on. Lexi drops. That might be crucial. But there it is.
Oh my god, USA taking it there at the end. I mean, this reminds me of the finals match between USA and South Korea. I mean, it was so close, every single point. And, I mean, to start things off here, USA's pick winning by about 10,000 points. I mean, this is going to be an amazing match if it keeps going like this. What a point for the United States there to start things off.
Definitely, and Yes My Darkness with 921,000 on a hard for 3 in Grand Finals pool. Any score above 900k today is like something on its own already, and Yes My Dark's definitely stepping up there for SK, but on the other hand, Lexi approached it very close to 900k as well. Definitely came in very strong there at the beginning, definitely has warmed up properly there, but this was kind of close, and I don't think the United States would have liked to be this close though.
Yeah, I mean, it is against South Korea though, so you surely take any point you can get, close or not close. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't necessarily raise their confidence too much. See how close that was on their own pick.
Now no more to 1. Now South Korea's territory. No more to 1 this week. Quite the challenge itself. Hopefully this time they're getting a bit of SK buffer motion we found in FC in the show match, but this time it's down to Wake, YMD, and Greystar, who comes in for Rels.
Yes, Cold Fusion, a also original, so mapped and made for this CWC, mapped by Gemdo and Zizix, and as already mentioned by Ewok, it's a very rough map. 8 stars, and I believe in FC it's like 1,100 PP as well, so a if we were playing on Scorpio 1, some of these players could be farming this today. If it was ranked, that is also. It's 4 minutes in length, so very lengthy. It's your consistency, Nomad 1, but then again, consistency at this level is approaching skill cap for all of these players already, so definitely looking forward to this one as well.
Yeah, this pool is so difficult, like you say, like the consistency is a word that's kind of hard to use here because this map is so difficult in terms of skill cap and everything that I don't think we're going to be seeing a lot of full combos at least here, but I mean, yeah, it's we can be more consistent on a hard map like this, I guess.
We might see a full combo, and if we do, that will be huge for whoever gets it. Trent is the final one on the United States coming in. That'll be their 3 locked in.
Yeah, I think if there's one player particularly to look out for full combo, it's definitely Yes My Darkness, #1 in the world, and he's definitely known for playing these types of maps over and over again and getting amazingly good scores, and then with no mod hidden or hardrock even. So, if there's one player that can do it in this lobby, I'm 90% sure it's going to be Yes My Darkness. But then again, Motion already did it yesterday in the show match, so there are possibilities. And we are getting the start command from Specimen there, and it's going to be Nomad 1 next, South Korea versus United States. The second pick, first pick from South Korea.
Passing the torch down, Motion passing it to YMD. Hopefully this game, we will see.
Air 9.8, CS 4.2, all standard really. 4 minutes and 10 in length, 8.02 star rating. Nomad 1 being 8 stars is absolutely mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying in the lobby except for Draystar and Trent coming in instead of Lexi and Rels there, which is to be expected. Secretary the Creeper, OIG, Yes My Darkness are the all-rounders from both teams, and then Draystar's Nomad Hidden and Trent same for Nomad and Hidden really. Beginning section of this map, everyone building up to 200 combo, no early chokes coming out from everyone, so that's definitely a good thing to see.
Looked like Secretary did have an early miss at like the first combo.
YMD's gonna follow that up.
Yeah, one dropping there, the one that we expected to full combo is already gone there, so definitely occurs in there a little bit in the beginning. Second finding another miss, they're going to be trading it, so that should tie things up quite nicely, but this one is definitely a marathon, not a sprint. 4 minutes and 10 in length, let's keep that in mind as well. But Trent coming in for his first pick, and as soon as I say that, it ends up dropping. Don't miss come out from Team United States, and that's going to give South Korea quite a buffer. Double trade swap coming out from OIG and Draystar. Only the Creeper and Yes My Darkness. The Creeper only has still left in the lobby as well, and this is already... Double is coming out from United States. Again, I was about to comment on the fact that this is definitely not consistency testing anymore at this level, and we see multiple drops coming out of quite a few players, but if everything settles down right now, we see at least 30,000 points advance for South Korea, all of the back of Yes My Darkness, but supporting comes from Draystar and OIG as well. The Creeper doing everything he can with the full combo, but United States definitely trailing behind in the beginning section of this Nomad 1.
Creeper's still holding that full combo, absolutely insane. 1,000 combo now. I mean, this map is really difficult, as you can see.
That will be vital.
Yeah, definitely. Secretary being able to hold on to combo is giving South Korea more of a lead threat as well, so double miss coming out from those two again, and no trades coming out from South Korea. Yes, My Dark's approaching 1,000 combo. The Creeper already above 1,000. Draystar trading ones there, but that's already quite 60,000 points, and definitely for such a lengthy pick, it's not easy to overcome. Secretary trading that miss from Draystar again, and that's just gonna hurt Team United States overall score. The Creeper doing everything he can right now, but Secretary not able to hold through on the combo right now is giving South Korea such an enormous lead already.
Trent building up as well is going to be really important if they do get in reach.
Yeah, double miss once again from... Oh, actually, team miss coming out from South Korea. Oh, he's a Creeper. This is no one with combo except for the Creeper. 1,600 and counting, and I mean, it's crawling back towards the United States. James coming out from OIG, but trades coming out from Trade, and the SC is gone from the Creeper there. And look, in the break section, we see 64,000 points advance for Team United Korea, and I think they also have the combo advantage right now with the Creepers FC being gone.
That was absolutely tragic there for the Creeper. Man.
There is one half of that map left though, so really anything that could happen, he could pull it back together.
Yeah, the Creeper held on for very long, and I mean, still has the highest score in the entire lobby, obviously. So plenty of room and time left for Sakura to be finding misses. But in the first 3 quarters of this map, we definitely saw Sakura and Trent struggling a little bit more than everyone else in the lobby, and that's just making such a huge difference for Team Sakura right now. But trades coming out from Trent and West My Darkness, so 1 for 1. But Team United States has to hold on to combo in this section, and Trent going to be finding another miss, going to be increasing that score lead for Team South Korea. Draystar 600 combo, the sweep before the combo. Sector also above 700 combo right now. Definitely recovered quite nicely there. F1 from SK above 200 combo already. The Creeper dropping again. No trades coming out from SK, and I mean, it's only a quarter left, but that score difference is so huge. Trent enormous miss there. Only Sakura for Team United States against Yes My Darks, OYG, and they start 3 versus 1 right now. And look at that score difference, 120,000 points. There's nothing Team United States can do at this point. The Creeper definitely held on for so long in the beginning, but just wasn't up there. Sakura finding another miss. I mean, look at Team South Korea. There's no one dropping in this enormously hard section. The Draystar 1,100 combo, OYG 800, Yes My Darks 600. And in the ending sections of this No Mod 1, this also original map by Zizix and Gemzu, we can see South Korea confidently, and with confidently, you can put that in all caps right now, confidently winning their No Mod 1. I mean, the Creeper still has the highest score in the entire lobby, but Sakura and definitely Trent definitely struggled a little bit more in comparison to everyone else in the lobby. And I mean, that's 170,000 points in difference. It is so way more convincing than Team South Korea. 3 miss coming out for Yes My Darks as well. What a score.
3 misses on a map like that, that's absolutely insane. And I mean, it really is just a team score difference there. The Creeper score being the best in the lobby, but Sakura and Trent not able to produce scores like OYG and Draystar 2 YMD. I mean, look at that. Every score on South Korea over 950,000. That is absolutely insane. It's really, really hard to go up against that right now.
Yeah, that'll make the difference. That definitely was the very correct team pick from South Korea, and I think that will help them win a lot of points, and I think the US need to find that a lot as well. They'll need to find points where they know they can set the good team score, where everyone can be consistent, just as South Korea did, all 950k plus. And double time 3 is what Sekre decides on.
This makes a lot of sense. It's the high AR DT pick. Obviously, South Korea banning DT1, which was 9.2 AR. This one's AR 9.3, so it's even higher, and it's faster in BPM. The United States has the DT lineup, so definitely a solid, logical pick here from US. Hoping to catch South Korea off guard with the speed and overpower them that way.
Yes, exactly. As already mentioned in the intro of the stream, Team United States on paper is probably the best higher double time team in the world. And given how the Creeper has been performing in this match, I think it's kind of expected for him to be top scorer in this lobby. And this one is just bread and butter for the Creeper, but also for a player like Colin, who's going to hop into the Team United States. Colin, also known for his higher double time. Third player probably going to be Sekre or Lexi, and then on SK we have Ralph, OYG, and I think a little bit uncharacteristically, but I think Yes My Dark is going to be the third player for Team SK, and then I mean YMD playing very high RDT is not something we're used to, but he's definitely capable of doing something like that.
I feel like once you see YMD on higher DT, it means that he's practiced it a lot. Like, I've seen him play DT when he streams, and like, you know, he puts a lot of tries into the double time maps he practices. So if he's playing now, if he's on the lineup, it means he's put a lot of work into it, and I'm excited to see how that turns out.
Will that match the Creeper though? We know the Creeper is such a good double time player, and two complementing on the US side as well, Sekre and Colin. Definitely going to be able to make up that good team score, but it's a question of whether or not YMD, Rels, and Oig can produce this time around. They won the previous point, but now US have the high AR DT advantage. We'll see how that goes. Command is in, and players are in.
It's only 1 minute 40, and I mean, plenty of misses are to be expected for players that are not able to read this, but I think all 6 of them should be able to read this, definitely.
Yeah, TV size gaming, only 138, it's not even 140, and we're in fast start, but no one's quite up by it yet. Oig and Rels, clear to see why the US have picked this one. 4-3, still holding on to FCs.
Yeah, yes, my Darkness as well. Yeah, holding on to the FC is about to comment on that.
But only YMD, it's Rels and Oig who are totally able to hold on, and really good scores from the US right now. Everyone's still FCing, it's wonderful. They're keeping up with the speed, and you can really see it. It's just magical 3-way FC right now. This far into the map as well, it's almost secured for them. Look at the score difference.
I got Colin was the first one to drop there for the US, and the Creeper as well, but Sekre holding onto the full combo still.
Yeah, and even with only one FC left, the damage has been done, and SK keep finding misses. Rels and OYG not able to hold. Now YMD dropping. Really, the US dominating on this kind of pick, this kind of map. This is their territory. No one mess around with them in the high AR double time.
Above 1,000 combo on this. This is absolutely an insane run from Sekre here.
just balling. He's so close to the end as well, maybe an FC, and with it basically sealed already, look at the US's score lead. That is confident pick. If Hard Rock 3 didn't suit them well enough, this one definitely in their bag. And look at Sekre go, pressing misses from every
Oh my
player.
god. Oh my god,
baby.
Sekre with
Oh,
the
wow,
X!
it's FC! Oh, wow!
I mean, we
That is
commented
a
on
score.
900k was gonna be nice in this match, but Sekre just FCs. Like, what? Doom is from Mess by Darkness as well. Those are really solid scores. The Creeper with 931, Colin about like close to 900k. Like, wow. Damn, Sekre, that is one hell of a score. That might just be the score of the Grand Finals already, even though we're only in pick number 3.
I'm gonna go on a whim here and say that even Sekre is surprised at getting that score, because you look at USA, you see the Creeper and Colin, the higher DK specialists, but they're not the ones to get the top score there. The Sekre is the one with the full combo for the United States. Their absolutely huge performance and making it 2-1 for the US here. My
Yeah.
God.
If you thought that Motion set the PP record in tournament in the show match, no, it's Sekre now. That is a 1,050 around PP score in a
Ooh,
tournament
wait.
setting in the grand finals.
A
that
1K? A 1K?
1K, wait.
No way.
Almost. That is, wow, that is
Incredible.
interesting.
That is actually insane. Like, I did not realize. Wow, that is.
Anyways, now back to South Korea with a pick. And do I see Mixed Mod 1 in there? Or Hard Rock 1? Either one. South Korea need to level things out.
Yeah, I mean, the first pick from the United States was kind of, I wouldn't say iffy, but quite close. But then this one, the second one, was definitely more convincing. And as you said already, they are going to go for the Mixed Mod 1. So FD4 map going to get picked, the consistency in the Mixed Mod bracket. And this is something what SK also did versus United States last week in their finals matchup, where SK went for the no mod, the hidden, and the mixed mod, and then the United States went for the hard and the double time, and they're doing the exact same thing today. And also interesting to note is that SK is leaving hidden open for now, because on paper you would argue that SK has, well, quite a big advantage on the hidden bracket, so they're going to leave that open until later on in the match to have some easier points to secure later on. I like that strategy a lot.
Absolutely, leaving those hidden slots open for late game. It's such a huge like opportunity for them late game if they need some points to have hidden so open. Must be very reassuring. Is the word I'll use.
Yeah, and with Mixed Model 1 now in place, we can see rosters at full potential. One player to play No Mod, one player to play Hard Rock, and one player to play Hidden, and every roster has that. They definitely have one player to cover everything. It's just a matter of who can play well in what mod, and I think that Hard Rock will be a focus point as well. Who will win the Hard Rock battle?
Yes, I think both teams, as you mentioned, have like clear cuts for who's going to be playing what. You could make an argument for YMD, OIG, and Sekre and the Creeper to switch Hardrock and Nomad, but on paper it should be YMD and Sekre. Even though the Creeper is going to hop into the top slot, so it might be the Creeper Hardrock, and that I'm completely wrong. But Lexi and Drace are definitely the hidden players for both teams. And I think Mixed Mod is the most contested bracket between these two teams. On No Mod, SK should have the advantage. On Double Time, USA should have the advantage. But Mixed Mod is not as clear. So I like the pick, but it's gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be quite interesting to see these two teams play on this one. And I think either team could very well take this one.
I agree. I mean, these are really solid mixed mod rosters here, and it's gonna be close, I think.
No, it's Wig. It's OYG playing Hard Rock against Sekre. YMD will be on No Mod.
Okay, so the Noah plays on the top. A little bit unconventional, but fair enough. At least Sekre is playing Hardrock, and I was right a couple of seconds ago. The map itself is 4 minutes and 12 in length. Well, it's your mixed mod consistency pick, AR 9.4, CS4. And I believe the tick rate is 4, so there's no drop. So every single thing counts in this map. That's the gimmick of this Mixed Mod 1 map by FD4. Initial misses coming out from Lexi and Yes by Darkness. Gonna keep things. Actually, there's also dropped there, so 2 SCs down for South Korea in the beginning sections already. Only the Hardrock player holding on for SK. Another miss coming out from Dracer. That's giving the United States an early advantage. But traded by Lexi there. actually. Another miss coming out from Miss by Darkness, and I mean, the Creeper on the Nomad going into the FC, same with Sekre, same with OYG, but that's 2 versus 1, and that's giving the United States a very small margin of lead, you could say. But then again, the map is 4 minutes and 12 in length, so misses aren't as punchable. But then again, OIG dropping the last FC, double miss command from Team SK, and they're looking quite shaky in the beginning sections of this Mixed Mod 1. 2 FCs and an enormous supporting combo coming out from Lexi, well matched by Draystar, but then Draystar's also down. No comes of 200 for Team SK, double miss command from them, and I mean, we're only a quarter in, but look at that score bar, look at that score difference. OIG dropping again, and the Creeper and Sekre doing it for Team United States, but supported by Lexi. And that is just, I mean, 100,000 points in difference. I mean, what a turnaround for Team United States. Lexi and Drace are trading, but trades favor Team United States. Team SK has to hold on to combo for them to crawl this enormous lead already back to them.
This is actually huge. This is a Korea pick as well.
Yeah, Korea pick, and Yes My Dark is not able to hold out to any combo. Look at that score between the Creeper and Yes My Dark. Sekre dropping the Hard Rock full combo at around 1,000 combo. The damage has been done in the Hard Rock bracket there. The Creeper is leading Yes My Dark by 70,000 points. Lexi dropping ones that still miss some Team United States, and everyone from SK is above 200, so that score gap is going to decrease just a little bit. But if the Creeper is able to FC or keep on holding on to this FC for a very long time, that should seal things for Team United States, I reckon. Another miss coming out from Lexi, though, is gonna favor Team Sakura just a little bit, but they have such a huge buffer from the beginning section that it should not matter.
4 minutes of length, though. Really, anything could happen, but ooh.
Yeah, double miss
He misses.
Yeah, indeed, double miss coming out from Team United States. Rated once by Dracer, OIG, item combo. Yes, My Dark is also recovered quite nicely. And Team United States has to be careful now, because they have been slipping have had this very big lead slip away out of their hands at this point. Lexi dropping again. The Creeper, Yes My Dark, does no more place trading and lost a seed down, but the Creeper did what he needed to do there. OIG also dropped a very huge combo, so that should stop the bleeding for Team United States, and they still lead by about 50,000, 60,000 points, so it's definitely, at least the team is in advantage. Lexi is not able to hold to any combo right now, definitely finding quite a few misses in the middle section here, and trailing behind Racer by 30,000 points. Racer holding up to combo, but OIG dropping the Hard Rock, and I mean, it's 2 for 2 right now, two combos above 200. The Creeper dropping the Nomad, and there's so much happening right now, but Team United States still has the advantage, giving their amazing beginning section.
Yeah, that's really saving them right now, actually. Ooh.
Yeah, Hard Rock plays trading there on the bottom, but that should still favor Team United States. The team that's in the lead is favored with trades, but Racer has recovered quite nicely. But Lexi is also matched up. But Lexi dropping Sekre off the double miss coming out to Team United States. No trades, and look at that 100,000 score gap. It's only 10,000 points at this point. The Creepy only one above 200 for Team United States, and it's going to go switch back to Team South Korea to seem like all three of them above 200 combo. Draystar 800 combo. Yes, My Dark 650. OIG also above 200 combo. And Team United States have had this massive lead slip away. OIG dropping though. Sekre trading 1 for 1. Lexi not above 200. Also found some misses earlier on. And need Draystar above 1,000 combo, doing so much for Team South Korea. The map is ending. The Creeper still with such a huge score as well. But Sekre not able to. Trades come out from Team on the Hard Rock players. It's 20,000 points in favor of Team South Korea. Draystar and Yes My Dark hold on. They should have this one in the back. Absolute surprise. Lexi dropping there. The Creeper, I mean, he's going to get over 950,000 points. But once again, his team is kind of letting him down in this one. Trades come out from Lexi and Draystar. The map's coming to an end. 10,000 points in difference for Team South Korea and Team United States. This is such a bummer for them. I mean, 47 misses on Lexi is very uncharacteristic for Lexi. But, I mean, South Korea got this one back from the jaws of defeat. Is that I think the saying is the Creeper 970,000 outscoring everyone in the lobby by 60k, and still not enough for Team United States 2-2 scoreline. And wow, I'm out of breath right now.
Oh, this would have been such a huge breakpoint for the United States to take the momentum of the match early on. It was South Korea's pick, and if the United States were able to take that, that would have been such a huge mental boost for them to start things off. Man, that is so unfortunate there at the end. But South Korea playing well throughout and able to clutch it out at the end.
Yeah, it was just a display of consistency for the whole 4 minutes. Or that time when they didn't have the lead, South Korea were able to build up combo, and the opportunity opened up basically, and they were just able to take it straight back. It was close towards the end, but really that collective effort from the team to build up till that point, so important.
That doesn't happen often, though, being in the lead by 100,000 points and still losing the map. That's very unfortunate for Team United States, and Yeah, Team South Korea, I mean, both teams had one pick that was very convincing and one pick that was kind of sketchy, but still 2-2, and everyone winning their own picks. And we see Team United States going over the Nomad 3, so they're gonna step away from Hardkin double time, a little bit unexpected, and going for the lower yard Nomad.
Interesting pick, honestly. I could see US doing well on this, but I could also see South Korea doing really well on this. I'm not sure how I feel about this picker from US, but if it is their pick, we'll have to see.
We see a bit of Russell action coming in for the first time this game, known for that gimmicky low AR stuff, and definitely will not disappoint this time around.
I think it was in the last match between USA versus Italy where Trent got an absolute insane score on this, an insane combo. If I remember correctly, I think it was Nomad 3 where he just started popping off.
Trent had the Hardrock 1 accident and then went on to MVP Nomad 3 by like 70 or 80,000 points. So Trent is definitely a player to look out for this one. Kind of surprised Lexi's not in the lobby for something low AR.
Yeah, that is true. Perhaps maybe after that sort of underperformance on Hidden, you could say I wanted to take a little bit of break, which is understandable.
The max air 8.6, so that's a gimmick on this one, but there's also very rough padding, as you can see, many misses coming out in the beginning section.
Yeah, well, that's a double from the South Korean side, and now the US will claim the lead, hopefully to hold on for the rest of the game. It's quite an intense map though, and it's really a reading-oriented map. You can see Russell and the Creeper leading the charge in the US. Trent not too far behind. We'll have the back of Russell who drops combo trades with YMD though. Draystar as well, and really the chance of the US to take it here. Ooh, but the Creeper misses. That's going to be huge. Russell, YMD trade. No combos on the South Korean side though, and Trent right behind them. Just holding on as well.
It's only Trent like versus Italy right now. Beautiful score coming out from him though.
Oh, it's going to be a miss from Trent, and that score climbs quickly. They've got combo on the South Korean side. YMD and Draystar. As I say, Draystar's name, he misses. That'll be back in the US for the time being, though. Half of the map left to go. How will this unfold?
It's really close here, actually, at this lighter section. Only about 40,000 points between them here. See, building back up to 3 solid combos. Restart, the only one in South Korea under 200.
Slow second here. Good time to build back up, and you can see YMD's got the combo. It's matched by the Creeper, and it's almost even on combos now. It'll just be a matter of who misses first. South Korea have this in grasp, they have what it takes. Oig misses. That's gonna grow drastically on the blue side now. The US, the Creeper, Draystar trading. They've got 2 combos left though. It's only one now. Rostold dropping now. Trent and YMD with the combo. Draystar misses. That's gonna keep the US in the lead, but the Rostold miss there may do bits. Final few seconds though, really not enough time to take it, and Trent with the combo and the effort from everyone, just giving US their 3rd point.
Yeah,
so
even though
far,
oh, sorry, go ahead, Ash. Oh, okay. Even though it felt like Trent was the MVP, it's still, once again, the Creeper. I mean, the Creeper is playing the game of his life right now. I mean, MVPing on the Nomad in the mixed one, MVPing, actually didn't MVP the double time 3, my apologies, but MVPing on the first South Korean pick, the Nomad 1, and now also the Nomad 3 putting out an enormous score coming out from Insane with Trent. Both of them definitely dragging United States across the finish line for this one, and 3-2. So every single pick has been won by the team that picked it for now.
Yeah, no break points so far, and like you say, the Creeper definitely pulling up when it matters in a game like this. Like, if you want to have a good tournament match, make it happen in the grand finals of the Osukash World Cup. What a time to perform like this. Insane from the Creeper.
So important to show off right now. It's point after point. No one's willing to drop their points. It's gotten so close in so many situations. We might just see a tiebreaker unless South Korea or the US are able to find some way to take an extra point. Even then, that would be huge.
Worth noting, for those that aren't aware, South Korea is on the winner's bracket side of these grand finals, so if the United States does win this game, they'll have to go to a bracket reset and win once more, where South Korea only has to win once.
Yes, and I think this is a perfect time for South Korea to go for Hidden. I mean, Hidden has been left open. They're trailing behind 2-3. If you lose your pick now, I mean, 2-4. That's only 3 points for the United States left for them to win. They're already over halfway then, so I think Hidden is the perfect choice. And I don't speak Korean, but the fact that Yes My Darkness said 2 or 3 there in the chat, I think that indicates Hidden. That's the only bracket where 2 and 3. Actually, Mixmod as well, so it might be Mixmod 2 or 3.
Quentin brain
It's
moment. It
Mixmod
will
3,
be
okay.
Mixmod 3.
Oh, we got baited there.
Small brain moment. My bad, guys. My bad. So I'm gonna keep Hidden open. I don't really like it myself. I think if you're, or they feel very uncomfortable on the sim. That's also a possibility that we have to account for. But on paper, they should be the Hidden gods. So leaving it open for too long is also not a good idea. I think. But we'll see. It's gonna be Mixmod 3. CS 5.2 without Hardrock, so definitely. Quite high CS for the Hardrock player. Aaron 9, 6.64 stars, mapped by AFB.
Yeah, good old reliable AFB map in the grand finals here. Aaron 9 actually kind of low, I would say, for the Nomad players and well for the Hidden. But players at this caliber should perhaps not struggle with that 2000.
Yeah, it is definitely a map that, even though it is targeted towards being an anti-hard rock, really with that circle size and the gameplay you're about to see and that AR at this stage can be considered low, it really is going to be hard for all the mods, but especially that hard rock, and that's what might make the difference. We're in, and it'll be interesting how things go. We're back on the hard rock again. G-Son will be playing them at this time, Draystar and the Hidden as per usual, and you can only assume that it'll be the same for the US.
No Yes My Darkness for this one. That's the first pick Yes My Darkness not going to be playing, so it's also interesting though.
That'll be good for him, step out for a little bit, take a bit of a break. Lexi already finding a few misses in South Korea, still on that triple FC, Sekiro found an early miss. Really going to be good for them going into this first little section. Only is 2 minutes 21 seconds long, so holding combo now, especially a triple FC, going to be super important and crucial.
Yeah, everyone above 200. Actually, first was coming out from Dracer off the 200 there.
Open Oig as well. Maybe it is time for the US to pull back, but Sekiro finds a miss there. Climbing slowly, though, but G-Son finds one, and surely it is a USA's chance to take it back. There it is, off the back of the Creeper and Lexi's combo. Not only the Creeper, who, don't forget to mention, has the FC still. Lexi finds a miss, and South Korea just displaying how consistent they are as a team, able to take it back just for a few seconds though. Everyone finding misses there, and the Creeper is the one leading the US, pulling them forward. Behind them, Sekiro, who's built up some good combo on Hard Rock.
Yeah, the Creeper still has to double. That's actually the only FC left in the lobby, and look at the score difference between the Creeper and anyone else in the lobby. There's just such a huge score from the Creeper once again.
That is a difference maker, and it is super important that he's holding on. It's so crucial in a time and place where they really need a breakpoint to really ease things for them. Sekiro and Lexi finding misses, but it is complemented by 2 misses on the side of South Korea, and as it stands, the Creeper's got the combo and score ahead of OYG, who is putting out quite a performance on the Hard Rock as well. He's got combo and he's about to take the top score in South Korea.
You know, this does make me think, because Mixmod 1 was also like this. It was really close, and USC was leading throughout the whole map almost until the end. I wonder if I like this pick from South Korea. You know, I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, this time around, they're not able to stay consistent throughout the game. OYG definitely is, but finds a miss there as I say his name, but the whole team can't do it. And this time around, it's just one player able to help the USA up. The Creeper, despite missing there, able to make the difference, and the first breakpoint. That'll be huge mentally and strategy-wise for the United States, and South Korea really need to rethink things through, be able to even things out again.
Absolutely, this is such a big moment here for US, getting that breakpoint, being able to take momentum of the match now, and it is their pick.
Yeah, we're living in the Creeper's world today. This is one of the enormous performance once again, kind of missing there, choking at the end you could say, but I mean, look at the difference between G-Stan and the Creeper. That's 100,000 points in favor of the Nomad player. Lexi Tides and Secret 30,000 points difference on the Hard Rock in favor of OYG. But I mean, if your Nomad player is able to outscore the other Nomad player with 100,000 points, that should be enough. It wasn't enough on Mixed Mod 1, but it was enough on Mixed Mod 3, and the Creeper is just popping off today. What a performance, 4-2.
The Creeper really the MVP so far for the United States. Besides that, obviously FC on DT3 from Secret, which was also huge, but yeah, the US players just really performing when it matters here.
Definitely, but we have to keep in mind that it's not all safe haven for the United States yet, given how there's still 2 hidden picks left. I'm gonna keep coming back to the hidden picks, but I think South Korea is in the spot where they have to pick it next. But we see United States go for the last mixed mod actually. So the mixed mod 2, the entire mixed mod bracket already gone by now, and mixed mod 2 getting picked. They are 8.4 rock map mapping, 2 minutes and 17 in length. So I mean, we're gonna see the usual 3M team United States, I would assume. Perhaps Russell coming in for the Nomad, but then again, the Creeper has been the best player, so I think the Creeper's gonna be playing. Or I might be wrong.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see actually. Interesting about this Arakma Mixed Mod 2 here is that it actually has 1/7 streams, which are not often seen. So very tricky in that regard.
This is the interesting one. Despite not being a full ARA, 8.4 is enough to intimidate quite a few players, and this is definitely the map to be worried about for the hidden player and just everyone else as well. I think with the Russells you got up here though, Trent coming in for Mixed Mod, it'll be interesting to see, but South Korea really need this one. But the US are confident in making this pick.
The thing is, so you saw Yes My Darkness talking about 2 or 3, which was eventually about the mixed mod bracket, so they were thinking about picking this themselves. So then pick it against them, it kind of is a risk in my opinion, because it does seem like South Korea feels quite confident on this mixed mod too. Then again, if you beat them on this one, then you've beaten them on 2 of their potential picks. It's kind of like a bang to their mental. So it's kind of a risky pick, but could work out quite nicely.
High risk, high reward is what I'd say, 100%.
Definitely.
Could go super well, could go awfully as well here. Especially after USA has just taken momentum of the match. That break point, they're gonna need to hold it here. OG and Lexi trading early on. Lexi on hidden, obviously. I mean, AR 8.4 hidden is really tricky, especially on maps like this at the grand final scale. It's My Darkness actually missing on the slow part there on Hard Rock. Quite an unfortunate spot to miss, but it's still really early on. Trent there missing on Nomad. Lexi follows shortly after on hidden. So Secret now on US, the only big combo. They store an OYG, 200 now. Trent actually finding more misses here. Rated by Draystar though on hidden. Lexi and Draystar trading on Secret actually dropping the combo. It's just OYG and a YMD with combos over 200 now on South Korea though. So big lead from South Korea to start things off here. Secret and Lexi actually finding misses here. YMD only trading on South Korea, and Secret actually struggling a little bit on this part. Draystar not finding a miss for South Korea on hidden, but Secret and Lexi not able to find a solid combo on this part. And man, this is not good for USA here. It's a short map as well, only a third of the map left here. And OYG and Yes My Darkness, especially OYG with 600 combo now, and no big combos over 200 on United States. This is
this score difference. 300,000 points.
This is looking awful for the United States here, especially on their pick. This is not what they wanted at all. Draystar missing there, but there's no massive combos on the United States except for Secret. OG drops his big combo there, goes down, but YMD still almost 400 combo. Trent and Lexi building up to 200, but Secret missing before they get there, so that's not going to be too much help.
Miracle.
Well, yeah, I think it's too late now. Getting into the end of the map, it's definitely going to be a break point for South Korea here. YMD and OIG actually coming out clutch. Draystar, not with the best score, but it's better than Lexi's on hidden, so it was more than enough. And OIG and Yes My Darkness with absolutely insane scores there. And getting a break point after break point. What a way to...
as well on OIG and Yes My Darkness. I mean...
And 2 miss on Hard Rock on that as well? That's insane.
I mean, high rewards. Rewards kind of gone. It was only risk, to be honest. And that's going to be 4-3, actually. So that's, I mean, this is why I personally didn't really like the Mixed Mod 2, because you saw them talking about it. And look at the scores. I mean, Sekri, 100,000 points in difference. Trent was close to 200,000 points in difference. Those are guys who are just outplayed on this map. And this is why I think Mixed Mod 2 definitely wasn't the way to go for Team United States. And they're just throwing away the advantage, kind of, because now we're 4-3, South Korea to pick next. And if they win their own pick, everything is tied up again. So, yeah, kind of, I would argue a little bit of a blunder for Team United States there.
Yeah, I think South Korea has to go hidden here though now. Like, they had 2 hidden maps left, and there is no rule that you can't double pick from the same bracket in a row. So they can just freely go for hidden here. That is if they feel confident on it, which I would assume. I mean, South Korea are known for their hidden god tier skill.
Yeah, that was 2 really good scores just now, and I think definitely confidence going to this next pick, and they have the pick, so it's in their hands, and they've just got a much better chance of winning their next pick, especially if they go into their strengths hidden, that is.
That was also the pick with the biggest score difference between the two teams. 257,000 points. First time we see a score difference over 200,000, and it is on someone else's pick, so that's actually a huge boost to South Korea's mental, and they're going to go for hidden 2 immediately. So Loyar hidden going to come in, and yeah, as I think all 3 of us agree, this is just the way to go for South Korea.
Absolutely, the AR 7.8 hidden map here from Dika. I mean, this AR it's not even just 8, it's 7.8. It's going above and beyond, or you could say below and beyond. Just absolutely cruel there. But it's a short map as well, and a really smart pick from South Korea, if you ask me. This is what they're known for in some ways here. Yes, my Darkness, OG, and Draystar, the expected hidden lineup for South Korea, you could say. And Rosald and Trent, the new additions this year on USA, coming in and showing up on the lower hidden as well, with Lexi, the hidden player.
Yeah, that is definitely a power sub from US. Rosald coming in to play the low AR. I think that'll be super crucial, and that might be what gives them the slight advantage. But South Korea, as you know, they've been looking to go to hidden for so long, and now they have the opportunity to, so they will definitely not let this slip.
Yeah, absolutely not. South Korea has to capitalize on this pick here. This is what they're supposed to be better on paper, you could say, and they can't afford to throw it away here. Really misses from Rosald and Lexi already, so good start for South Korea. OIG dropping though, but traded by Rosald. It is still early on. This map is really short though, so I'd say misses do matter here. Double miss from USA. Yes, my Darkness found a miss a little bit earlier. Draystar and Yes, my Darkness now double missing from South Korea, but Lexi also missing no combos on United States. OIG dropping his big combo there for South Korea. And actually a lot of misses all over the place here. No one able to actually hold a really good combo. See, they're dropping now. Players building up to 100. Trent, only one on USA, able to build up to 100, but on South Korea, all 3. But Draystar and OG double missing there, but on USA, there's team miss after team miss, it looks like. Darkness now dropping their combo for South Korea, OG as well, but Rosald and Trent missing for USA, and this is such a big advantage for South Korea here, halfway through the map, and it's looking as we expected. South Korea will do really well on the lower hidden, at least against the United States. And yeah, USA just not able to hold consistency, not able to hold a solid combo, whereas Draystar now almost 300 combo here, getting up to 300 combo. Yes, my Darkness back up to 200. OIG misses there, but with Draystar and YMD, those combos will no longer YMD, but Draystar still, it's looking really bright for South Korea here. And Trent now building up somewhat of a combo, but I think it's too late. South Korea already with almost a 300,000 point difference here. The last 8th of the map. Draystar actually holding a really solid combo at the end, 550. And more than enough to take their point here against the United States, making it 4-4. And look at Draystar now.
That's illegal. That's actually illegal.
Wow.
Draystar's score is so much higher than everyone else in the lobby. 889, and the second highest is like 720 by Yes, My Darkness. What a performance from Draystar, really. But even if Draystar had the same score as My Darkness, they still would have won. So this is why South Korea is just the undisputed hidden kings, and this is just the perfect pick coming out from them.
Almost 900k from Draystar. Look at that. That is crazy.
Illegal. Yeah, that's actually illegal.
He
Check his
saw-
PC.
Check it. Yeah.
he saw that previous match, didn't set the greatest of scores, but was still enough and decided, you know what, I'm gonna be the one that top scores this time, and just sets an illegal score, as you said. That's, yeah, wow, that was a great score.
Yeah, and now we're in a best of 5 situation. We came from best of 13, 4 picks won by each team, 2 breakpoints, and now, yeah, map pool is getting, I mean, the size is decreasing. There's not that much left. 2 double times, 2 hard rocks, 2 nomads, 1 hidden. If you team United States, I mean, you kind of have to go for hard rock and double time, I would argue. But yeah, there's not that much left in the map pool, and I mean, if any team breaks right now, that's just pretty much game over, you could argue. So definitely looking forward to the upcoming 5 picks.
Indeed, I think USA could also potentially go for a Nomad 4 if they don't want to go DT and Hard Rock, but I still think that could also be a toss-up, especially against South Korea.
Timeout.
Timeout, indeed. I'm thinking if they want to go for one of the Hard Rocks or perhaps DT2. I feel like DT2, it's not too high art, it's only area 8.8, so it would still not necessarily favor them that much.
Yeah, it's also very dense, the double time 2s. Double time 4 is like mapped in 2008, or at least it feels like that. And then Hard Rock 2 is kind of high CS Hard Rock. Hard Rock 1 is more the consistency, but then again, you're playing as with my Darks and OIG. We're kind of known for those skill sets. So yeah, if you're Team United States, it's not easy to choose something. Nomad 4 might very well be the best choice here.
Also Nomad 2, because you have the Creeper, who's definitely one to look out for on a map like that.
But yes, my Darkness as well, then on the other hand.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Really good at something like that. So yeah, not an easy position for Team United States to be in. South Korea, on the other hand, they have a clear hidden 3 as their next pick. And then it's either 5-5, 6-4, or worst case scenario 4-6 for the United States, and then they kind of have to just undergo United States pick. But assuming it's 5-5 or 6-4, they can start worrying then. So they have one more step that's clear for them on their path here. Whilst the United States kind of have to like start getting into unknown territory here.
I think that's what the timeout is for. They really need to plan out and decide, like, look, what maps are we really confident on? Because really, you saw those confident wins from the United States, and that's kind of gone because South Korea just taking 2 really dominant points. Now they're definitely in control, and they know what they're doing now. They've got a lot of the board open, but the US, as you said, just need options, and they need to decide what their options will be and whether or not they're safe with them or not.
And if you look at maps that are left and you look at like which team's supposed to win what, I feel like South Korea definitely has hidden 3 left, but for US, there's not a lot of sort of maps that you would like expect them to dominate on. Perhaps one of the Hard Rocks, but I still think, I mean, South Korea is not a team to take lightly on any of these maps here.
For sure. We also have to keep in mind, if we rewind back 1 year, the United States lost 7-4, so they already gotten those 4 points. So they are at the same situation as last year, but last year it was a 7-4, now it's a 4-4. So there are possibilities here for Team United States, and they are going to try to find that 5th point in the Hard Rock 2, which is mapped by XGone, South Korean player. So kind of a nation buff or nation debuff, depends on how it goes, obviously. The map itself, I mean, it's known for its ICSC is 5.2, and then Hard Rock added on top of that, AR10, 2 minutes and 48 in length. And I mean, 8.15 stars, so it's incredibly high in star rating as well.
Yeah, another XCON map. I love to see them. It's been contributing hugely to the map pools in this tournament so far. It's unique and refreshing map, so if you ask me at least.
Yeah, interesting map quest, and it's put some weird twists in the map pools throughout the past few weeks, but this one I think really just your typical Hard Rock 2, but amped up and made it really hard in a grand finals fashion.
We see Yes by Darkness and OIG, 2 on the South Korean side, Sakura and the Creeper, 2 on the United States, and then Trent and Morel's going to be the fills, the third players on this one. And you could argue, well, Trent's kind of known for his No One Is Hidden, but not really known for his Hard Rock, so might just be a little bit of a risk. You would have expected Lexi or perhaps Colin rather in this slot, but then again, might be very well map dependent, and Trent can very well just pull out an FC.
Yeah, we've seen Trent pull out some surprise scores this tournament, and even in this round against Italy, like Trent has actually proven to be a really, really solid player even at this level, which is interesting because he's not been playing in previous years for various reasons, but coming now into the USA roster and playing really, really well, showing that he's worthy of being on that team, that grand final team.
It looks like Rels will be the third one coming in, or trying to come in, saying swapped in right now. Complementing Rels will be YMD and OYD, the people you would expect to play Hard Rock, and they've really expected to play everything. They've been playing so well this tournament, and here he is, Rels, to complete the South Korean trio on the side of the US. Who anchors of the team at this point, Sakurai and the Creeper and Trent will be covering that third slot.
If you take a look at South Korea's hard rock roster, it looks so strong though. That's a very scary lineup to face against, so yeah. That's...
Oh man, you could say YMD and OAG, the top 2 hardcore players in the world perhaps. Depends on who you ask obviously, but those are scary names right there on Hard Rock. And Rel is not one to be overlooked as well. He's an absolute insane Hard Rock scores both in tournaments and in solo.
Yeah, I think if you're US, it's just those 3. Play the best you can. You know Sakurai can put up great scores. You know the Creeper can put up great scores. Trent too. It's just a matter of are all 3 of them able to do it and outclass the South Koreans, or will they let it slip now?
Hard Rock 3 did go in US's favor, only slightly though. We'll have to see if Hard Rock 2 will have the same fate.
That was only 10,000 points in difference, and Hard Rock 2 is definitely a very different map, so...
Indeed. Getting things started now on Hard Rock 2. I swear to God, the circle size looks smaller than it is. Oh wait, it is it 5.2 before Hard Rock? I believe it is, actually.
Or Hard Rock, yes. So it's like 6.5, I think.
Oh, exactly. Early double miss there from Rels and OYG. Looks he's still from the US. Yeah, for real. For real, and Rels with another miss there. Not the best start for South Korea. YMD the only full combo on their side, whereas there's a triple full combo for the United States here. OYG drops again. Sakurai missed a little bit before, and another one from Sakurai here, but the Creeper and Trent still holding strong for the US. There's YMD doing his best, but not anymore, you could say. Okay, still doing his best, but 2 misses from YMD there, and the Creeper now drops. Trent had the full combo as well, but drops as well, actually. So now no big combos in the US anymore, and Rels and OYG actually building quite strong here. With another miss there. Creeper drops as well. Sakurai getting up to 200 combo for the United States here, doing his best for the US, whereas Rels and OYG have already built up to 200. YMD approaching slowly but surely. And now Trent and the Creeper need to keep holding here. YMD drops there, so it's actually in favor of the US here, and the scoreboard is going back to them, but Sakurai drops and YMD trades right after, but now Trent up to 200 combo. Creeper's almost there as well, and Rels dropping. That's definitely going to favor the US here, but the Creeper and Sakurai double missing, and a team miss from South Korea there. Trent the only full combo, or not the full combo, a big combo for the US here, but a miss from them here as I say that. Now it's actually looking pretty equal there. Double miss from South Korea and from the US here. YMD dropping as well, but so does the Creeper. There's so much going on here, and I think there's a slight advantage for South Korea as the scoreboard slowly takes over to them. YMD drops, and Rels and OYG actually a team miss.
Will they be able to break through?
And OYG double missing there, so does Trent and the Creeper, but Sakurai now with the big combo. Approaching the last quarter of the map here. And the lead is growing for the US here, actually. It's getting bigger and bigger. Sakurai now with over 300 combo. And the Creeper getting to 200, getting to the ending here almost. YMD drops there, and OYG double miss from team miss from US, actually. So that's actually pretty huge for South Korea, but Rels and OYG failed to convert and taking advantage of that as they find a miss there as well. So now, I don't think it will matter too much. YMD does have that combo here, getting into the ending. USA's gonna take it.
Wow. So close for so long, but the US is able to maintain consistency, one player at a time, holding huge combo, and that's what gives them the win, really.
Sakurai with 816k there, the only one with less than 20 misses, but yeah, very rough map, and all players definitely did struggle just a little bit on it, but yeah, it's getting a 5th point, breaking South Korea's momentum here. 5-4, 2 remaining for that bracket reset. We're getting quite close now.
Could indeed actually see a bracket reset here. It's looking more possible every point, and that is such a huge point for the US there. They needed to win that pick of their own there, and now South Korea with the options here, you would expect Hidden 3 to be picked soon.
It has to be.
There it is. There it is.
Hidden 3, yes.
Their pick. This is their map here. The US.
This one,
Go on.
yeah, this one is Ewong Ash. This one is incredible. For some reason, I think 99% of the player base can't play this with no mod. I would argue 80% of the player base, or like 85% of the player base, can't play this with half time. The map is so incredibly difficult. The stacks are so rough. I mean, the best hidden players in the world played it yesterday in a show match, and none of them get over 900,000 points, if I recall correctly. Easy Gun Motion also struggling just a little bit on it. And wow, we're getting started immediately as well, actually. So YMD, OIG, Draystar, and then Secretary, the Creeper, Alexi on Team United States. So a very different hidden lineup coming out from Team United States, but this one is so incredibly difficult, and expect a lot of misses on the stacks.
Yeah, high AR and stack hell. Only 2 minutes 13. So really important to just catch what you can, especially the stacks they come at you. But yeah, this is what this map's about to show up to us. It's, you see Sekirai's already kind of missed the Creeper as well. OIG matches it, but really YMD as well. Already so back and forth, but SK leave the intro of the slightest of leads after the Creepers miss, with Lexi's got combos still. That's match like Draystar. Oh, as I say, Draystar's name misses there, and a few misses from South Korea now back in the favor of the US. Maybe their chance to claim it. Lexi there putting on a masterclass, only a few seconds in, but already this far and with this much combo and this much, just the SS is so impressive, and it's just doing bits for the US, pulling the lead towards their side. But now SK has found a bit of footing again. OIG and YMD miss, as I say that. Draystar, the one holding on, and their combo there was enough to hold on to it as Lexi found a miss.
Yeah, it's only Draystar right now, 3 combo. Everyone else in the lobby is struggling so much. And look at that scoreboard. It's loading up for South Korea, even though Lexi held on for so long there.
Yeah, and it's 2 misses from YMD and OIG, but with what Draystar has and what the US was fighting in terms of misses, it might just stay in their favor, but Draystar, a huge miss there. Sakurai's got the combo now. Torch is in his hands to potentially bring it back, but so long as the Creeper and Lexi are able to complement that second half of the map, here we go. Alexi got combo, the Creeper will miss, but that might just be enough to bring it their way. Oh, actually finds this Draystar not too good on the combo either, finds another miss, and surely now YMD's miss there will bring it to the US. But Sakurai misses, and just behind him the Creeper. Lexi as well building back up, and they've got the lead for the final few seconds of the map. All they've got to do is hold on. YMD and OIG got the combo they needed to snack it back if they can, but Draystar's miss might just put it in the US's favor. Really not much time. Oh wow, nah, plus 99 in the snap especially. So impressive, and look at that, just
United States.
team consistency to
United
bring
States.
them another break point. Now they're on match point, it is in their hands.
I mean, we've said it so many times. This is a South Korean pick. We were so wrong, guys. We were so wrong. 90,000 points. The Creeper holding on there at the end. And United States at match point. Match point. One more pick. They need to win one map pick out of 3 maps to get to bracket reset. What performance coming out from the United States, especially Alexi. 886. What a score again. Wow.
Absolutely, and I mean, even Sekri and the Creeper not known for necessarily hidden, but I mean, this map is more focused on perhaps the mechanical skill and the stacks, so I'm not too surprising to see them perform well here, but really great team score from the US there, and beating South Korea on hidden, and a break point as well. That is not something you see very often.
Wow.
A little bit of a statistic here is that the United States has never beaten South Korea before in CWC history. Never. They've never done it in the past at least 10 years. Like, maybe first edition, but I don't think they did there either. So, the United States are on the brink of making history already, and they can make... I mean, they can be the first win ever potentially in the bracket reset. So the United States, what a performance once again. And I mean, they come from 4-2, it goes to 4-4. You're kind of thinking momentum on SK, and now United States 6-4. And I talked about worst case scenario for SK when they pick Hidden 3. I mean, this is definitely the worst case scenario because they just have to undergo Team United States pick.
Absolutely, and now DT2 coming up from the US. I guess this does make sense here. This or Nomad 4 would have been expected.
Yeah,
DT,
it must be.
Yeah, DT definitely the mod that the USA has been expected to be favored on, I guess, against South Korea. Not necessarily on this map though. I mean, it is not that high AR. It's very dense and very sort of control and movement based. We'll have to see.
It must be now. It must be now for the United States. Because if they don't win this, South Korea have got the pick in their hands again, and they basically have control of what's left, almost. But maybe not, you know, we did see the breakpoint there, but for now it is double time to US must take it here. But South Korea in as much of a predicament, 6-4 down, and they really need to take this one.
Absolutely. See the rosters there, the same old DT roster for the US. Sekri, the Creeper, and Colin. Whereas in South Korea we see Yes My Darkness, OG, and G-Sun stepping in here for DT2. So, a solid all-rounder on the Korean roster. Able to fill in onto maps like this so well many times, so.
Only 1 minute 38 as well, so 1 minute 38 separated Team United States from the bracket reset here. Sekri, the Creeper, Colin trying to bring it home for them.
Absolutely. Within this map, there's less than 2 minutes. You could see a small part of history being made there. Colin the first to miss early on. G-Sun trades shortly after. There's 2 full combos on both sides, but getting into the control heavy patterns here. G-Sun and Colin trading with each other there. OYG the one to drop for Korea as well, so the Creeper dropping after as well. Sekre and Yes My Darkness now, a battle between them. Creeper drops third, but YMD trades, so Sekre now the only full combo in the lobby still. And OYG actually dropped there as well, so I got the Creeper and Colin double missing there for the US. G-Sun and Yes My Darkness building a combo, but Sekre still on the full combo. Another miss from G-Sun, traded by Colin. The Creeper missing there, but that's actually huge for Korea. Korea able to take the lead here. Colin finding more misses. Sekre still holding the SS though. OYG and G-Sun double miss from Korea, only traded by the Creeper there. So now if Colin, oh, Sekre missed there as well. That's actually huge.
We'll also see it down. Yeah, that's 50,000 points favor South Korea. Only like 40 seconds left. We're running out of Team United States running out of time here in the slow section.
Absolutely.
YMD 600 combo right now.
Absolutely. I mean, USA is going to have to start building combos on all their players now and have to hope for some misses from Korea here. G-Sun's the first one to drop for Korea. Sekre and Colin with a double miss though. And Sekre finding actually more misses. YMD and G-Sun struggling a little bit as well, but OYG holding the combo, so is the Creeper on US. And double misses after double misses for Korea. Now Colin and Sekre missing, the Creeper dropping their combo, and now it's OYG with a massive combo and almost 500, but drops that as I speak. So it's Sekre, Colin, and the Creeper now trying to build up their combo, but it's too late. It is too late, and South Korea actually takes the break point there. USA could have guaranteed themselves into a bracket reset position there by winning that, but now making it 6-6, and South Korea's pick is upcoming here. We could see a tiebreaker potentially here.
They needed that.
YMD.
Wow.
I mean, YMD is the only reason SK is still alive at this point. He's been performing out of his mind on so many points. And 6-5, Team United States once again given a present, but decided not to open it just yet. It's not Christmas just yet. And South Korea to pick next now. I'm at the end of my seat, guys. And South Korea is able to get us the tiebreaker in this first match. Potentially not the last match of today.
That was...
Now, what do they go for, though? What do they go for here on Ash? What do they go for? There's not much left.
The normal.
DT4 would be a pretty solid pick for South Korea here, especially after that DT2. DT4 is obviously very different. It sort of has those old map patterns, but I could see the Koreans doing pretty well on that. Nomad 2 perhaps as well would be a pretty solid pick team-wise.
Yeah,
anything, I think. It's just a matter of, you know, what they think the US will perform well on, and I think to us that might be the Hard Rock one and the Nomad 4, so really it just narrows down to DT4 and Nomad 2. What do you think, Quentin?
I think, well, DT4 is was lost by Team United States against Italy in their previous encounter, but then again, they didn't have Lexi. I'm not sure if Lexi would play that map, but still. Nomad 2, they have the Creeper. Sekri can definitely play that as well, Lexi as well, so that's also a scary lineup there. You have Yes My Ducks, OIG, but OIG kind of underperforming today. And then third player, I'm not sure, you go for Greystar perhaps, but yeah, it's not an easy choice for Team South Korea. They have to stay away from Hardrock 1. I don't think Hardrock is the way to go. Double Time 4 is a potential. Nomad 4 is... They're going to go for the timeout, which is a very wise decision, because this is not an easy choice. I mean, the thing is, well, if you made the wrong choice now, you have to play another best of 13. You're just going into it all over again. So, yeah, Team South Korea, even though they were able to get this break point, it's not over just yet.
It is in their best preference to just take it now. Often we do see that, you know, some teams and some players in that bracket reset situation just tend to take the break and just drop it there and win it in the bracket reset. But really, South Korea is so close, just 2 points away, 1 from tiebreaker, and I really think if they make it to a tiebreaker, they will have the confidence, they will have the motivation, and they'll be locked in.
You know what, I must say as well, I don't think a bracket reset would necessarily be that good for South Korea. It is really late for them right now. It's already past midnight, and going into another match, I mean, I know they are obviously gamers here, so late would be necessarily too bad.
We're all wrong.
They went for the Hardrock 1. I am not sure if this is the way to go, guys. That's scary.
We're just bad at analysis, and
Yes.
South Korea they're just really confident in Hardrock 1. You know, but with OIG and YMD, what could go wrong? Hardrock 1.
Going back to last year, there was the Leto Hardrock 1, right? The Serena that's now ranked. Sekri and the Creeper had like 1 miss and 2 miss on that. Even though this map is way harder than that one, that's like the level of like skill in the United States Hardrock roster. They won Hardrock 2 and Hardrock 3. Wait, did they win Hardrock 3? Yeah, they did. They won both Hardrocks already, so I'm not sure if I like this. It's a different map, and it's definitely something YMD, OIG, and Rels can play, but then you're looking at the United States and like how are they going to be performing on this one.
Yeah, Lexi actually coming in, so the whole USA triple core, you could say, from many years now, stepping in here for this very important map that could change the fate of the United States. And on South Korea, you see Yes My Darkness, ORG, and Rels.
An SC on this map is 1,120 PP, by the way, with Hardrock only.
Oh my god.
Tell YMD that, and he's gone straight in.
He locks in.
Locked in, tiebreaker time.
Yeah, it's mapped by Rockman and Dave. I mean, thinking about like Grand Finals level of difficulty, there's one map you think of and it's Rockman. And that combined with like Dave patterning makes this one really, really hard. I mean, it's 8.15 stars, and I think that's without Hardrock already, so yeah.
It's not just the Dave and Marking patterns as well, it's also with Hardrock, making it even more sort of janky and trickier.
Yes, exactly. South Korea trying to get a 6-point here for tiebreaker. The United States trying to convert the second match point here. Sorry, Iwan, go ahead.
This is Sekri, the Creeper, YMD, and OIG's territory. Do not sleep on Lexi and Rels as well, though. They will definitely make this the point to watch, the map to watch. Because either way this goes, we witness history.
Yes, I think that's the first Grand Finals tiebreaker indeed. I don't think that have we had a tiebreaker? Perhaps China versus SK? Maybe like 5 or 6 years ago? I'd have to look that up, but yeah, as you're mentioning, either way, we're definitely witnessing something new. United States are in new territory, right? They only went 7-4 last year rather. And they already have 6 points now. And also yesterday, indeed, actually, that's true.
Or it was 2 days ago, but yeah.
It was indeed actually 2 days ago, actually, yeah. And for Iwan, it's already 3 days ago, actually, because he's in Australia. Either way, we see initial misses coming out from Rels and Sekri. The Sekri's miss was a little bit later, giving Team South Korea the initial advantage. But yeah, then again, this is a marathon. It's a Hardrock one, the consistency Hardrock, even though this is just incredibly hard. 3 minutes 52 in links.
3 minutes 52 of grueling Hardrock patterns and undead corporation screaming.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, everyone's holding on to combo very, very nicely here. 2 FCs on each team. Rels with like a 1 miss in the beginning. And there, West Box is going to be dropping, and that should switch things over for Team United States. And there we go. Blue team is in the lead right now. It's pretty much 2 FCs versus 2. Made out 1 versus 2, actually. Rel's going to be going down again. Only OYG. But don't let's come out from Team United States. Rating 1 by Rel's. Only Lexi, actually. Lexi versus OYG. And that should still give... Actually, the Creeper missing once again there. So many misses happening in this middle section here. This build-up. Rel's dropping. I mean, Team South Korea is slightly in the advance. They have 2 combos of 200, but same goes for the United States right now. It's going to be very, very tight here, actually. And that drop from Rel's coming out is going to give Team United States a slight buffer. Only a 1 miss right now. Lexi still off to the FC. OYG also will to the FC. Even a double. That's what a performance coming out from both of them. Secretary finding another miss here. And, I mean, these teams are neck and neck right now.
This is so close here. That's with another miss there. A little bit sort of struggling here for Korea. Creeper also trading. It's going to be really close here, I think. But Lexi and OYG. Look at that. OYG with the SS still. Absolutely insane. 2 FCs. Remember, this is 1,100 PP for full combo.
Yeah, halfway into this, and I mean, United States is barely winning this one right now. YMD dropping a high combo there as well. No trades coming out from Team United States. Double miss. Okay, 2 for 1. Actually, trade coming out. Okay, actually, OYG going down. It's the last to see Team South Korea going down. The United States have 2 really high combos. Lexi still onto the FC. 2 threats into this Art of 1, and they have 30,000 points advance. But keep in mind, they were once in the lead by 100,000 points and threw away that point as well. But it's looking good for Team United States right now. OYG dropping twice now. Only 2 combos both coming for South Korea. 3 for United States, and that scoreboard is leading up for Team United States. 1 turn about left. I mean, Lexi still onto the FC. 1,123 PP on its way. And a bracket reseed delivery for Team United States at this point. Secretary also with such enormous supporting combo here. The Creeper build up to 400 as well. And no one missing this very tough section as well. I mean, United States 60,000 points. Rel's going to be increasing that even. Not able to hold an end combo right now. Kane misses. Yes, my doctors and OYG above 200. Trade come out from Lexi. Lost a seat down, but he did the damage, I do believe. Secretary above 100 for 1,000 combo rather. Team United States 70,000 points. Yes, my doctors is down. Rel's not above 200 combo. Okay, Dead Creeper and Rel's trading there on the bottom. Yes, my doctor's not above 200 combo. I mean, Team United States have the golden road here for them. They just have to hold on to combo. Secretary also dropped a really huge combo there. That's 70,000 points. They need to find more miss for Team United States. Team South Korea be given an opportunity into this match again. Lexi and Rel's going to be trading there. OYG 7 combo and counting. Definitely doing something for South Korea right now, but look at Team United States. They're on the brink of bringing this to a bracket reset right now. 70,000 points. The Creeper and Secretary. The Creeper going down. Secretary going down.
Oh, no.
Team United States. Oh no! Oh no! Lexi also now triple miss. 50,000 points. Crawling back towards South Korea. OYG holding to combo. Yes, my dogs missed once there. Rel's above 200 combo. Team United States not letting the slip away, right? Rel's dropping there. That should double miss from Team South Korea. OYG doing everything he can. Oh, OYG down. It should be it for Team United States. OYG triple miss coming out from South Korea. 80,000 points in difference. Only an ending spinner. Team United States going to be taking this one 7-5, bringing us to a bracket reset. The first time they've ever beaten South Korea in catch history. This is absolutely incredible. What a performance coming out from Lexi, the Creeper, and Secretary. 70,000 points. But then again, it's not over. It's not over. We go over all over again. Best of 13 again for Team United States. But wow, we're going to bracket reset, guys. Wow.
Wow, oh my god. I can only imagine how happy South Korea are now for winning that finals match against the United States. Being on the winner's bracket side here, you know, affording 1 bracket reset, but now they must perform in this bracket reset. Now they must, you know, go back to how they played against the United States in the finals, and this is their last chance here for both teams, actually. This is it.
Wow, that was just wow. US showed up when they had to. They saw that 6-5 and decided, you know what, we're not gonna play tiebreaker. We're just gonna go straight to the bracket reset, and wow, that was it.
Yeah, they've done it. They've beaten South Korea. Now they have to just do it once more. They just have to do it once more. South Korea losing their hard rock 1 pick. Definitely not the way to go here. And Team United States make it 1-1 in matchups against South Korea this year. 7-3 for South Korea, winners bracket. 7-5 United States in grand finals. And now bracket reset. I believe we're going to be taking a small break before we get into the bracket reset, if I'm not mistaken. But wow, what a performance coming out from Team United States. And I mean, they made it quite exciting there. That mixed mod 2 pick in the middle of the match, I think that was a blunder, but the rest of them, they played brilliantly today already.
I mean-
And yeah,
Beating South Korea on hidden 3 there, that was a crucial one. That was an absolutely crucial point that they got.
Yeah,
Definitely.
not only is really good to have that win there, but I think in terms of motivation, I think the US is going to go in again and just be really motivated. I know that Sakura and the Creeper have played like practically every map, but I think going in again, they're going to feel a lot more confident. They've got this newfound hope in them that maybe, just maybe, they can make history, and they're pushing for that. I think SK, though, really need to sit down and reset. They need to think mentally. They need to think strategically. What are we going to do now? Are our bans different? Why did we pick wrong? Or why did we lose our picks?
I will say again, it is really late for South Korea right now. It is past midnight, so that could have some factor here in the bracket reset. We'll have to see if it is a negative or a positive influence on South Korea.
yeah. The thing is as well, now they have the intel on what, well, both teams have the intel on what the other team does on certain maps, and picks like Hidden 2 are gonna be always South Korea favored, and they know they're gonna be winning those. Teams like picks like the Hard Rock 1 or something South Korea not want to be avoiding. Same for Mixed Mod 2. I mean, there's so much information now gathered by both teams, so we're going into a completely different match. But that's in about 10 minutes from now. Definitely stay tuned. Ewong, Ash, and myself will be casting the bracket reset as well. So we'll see you guys in 10 minutes, and definitely be here because United States are making history today.